So this is our newest collaboration and what we have kind of called the Cottage. And our concept on this one, different than anything else that we've done together, is a generational cottage. A little quirky, a little that everybody's added something to it, but in fact, we did it all as one design feature project. So as we talk about the project, and then you're gonna get to see the tour of the home and see how it all came together. So, Jan, this started with you for extra space for your family.
Yeah, it was the birth of my grandson, Bobby.
Mr. Bobby.
It became really important for me to have overflow space. And then also because the kids are working from home now. So they are able to spend more time here, but they also have to have a place to work, a place to play. And the biggest inspiration for me was that my grandchildren remember this location. They look back and they remember what it was like to be at Grandma's cottage.
So that's how it started. And you had kind of stalked this little enclave.
Oh, yeah.
And till she found one that she felt, would do the trick. They're all small, and it's a beautiful little cul-de-sac of cottages all on the water, boatable water. And small spaces are challenging, but that's that opportunity that I absolutely love. So we started with the stone in the kitchen. That was the I often with
just
clients
had to have it.
I'll drag clients to stone yards, and usually it happens to be, the hottest time of year. We feel like pizza baking in the oven between all of the stone slabs. But we came across this stone that really inspired the entire house.
Yes.
And put that in the kitchen, added some of it in the little bar area out here where we are, the sunroom. And then all the colors filtered off of that. So since we finished the project, tell us who you've had staying here and how it's worked.
So far, I recently had 3 friends stay here, and they had so much fun. And I didn't know how they would use the space, but they loved going outside in the mornings, opening everything up, getting a cup of coffee and sitting out on the Intercoastal. The bedrooms allowed everybody to have their private space and feel like they had an ensuite in such a small cottage. That's amazing. And to have as much seating as we do.
That's what we worked hard on, didn't we?
Yes.
We really had to figure out how we can get a conversation area in separate from the TV area, which is not very far away from us, from playing card games or any other kind of game.
Mahjong table.
So it had to multifunction. So there is small dining, seating at a bar, and we had 6 girls over for the kind of unveiling for the friends.
Right.
And we pulled up a couple of the little sunroom dining chairs right over to the TV area, and we all sat there and really didn't want to go to dinner, did we?
Right.
It really is that space. Like, I really don't want to leave where we're sitting right here if I can just not do anything else the rest of the day.
Well, and the other thing we had to have for my boys, my chairs have to rock and roll and move. So Missi has managed to always include that in our design. And when my son was here, the first thing he did was sit in this chair and start moving.
That's true. And then, speaking of grandchild, in the very small guest bedroom, you know, we talk about bunk beds, we talk about multiple sleeping areas, but in there, instead of a closet, we created a bunk bed with a closet underneath it for a child. But if anyone ever wanted to convert it, which we talked about, the bunk bed could come out and a closet could go in. So it's a really cool use of space. And then the guest bathroom has lots of texture, lots of color for a small space, and I really wanted to knock that out of the park with more than some small bathroom probably most people would think should have, but it really shows that the small space really handles, especially bathrooms, handles a lot of color and pattern. So the master expansion, when we talked about adding to the master, how did that make you feel when we didn't add that much, but
I think that room feels spacious. And to have the settee, to have the desk, I loved sitting there and working. And I loved having my space to come back to.
And this
at
was
night.
the first time you had stayed here alone, right?
I actually recuperated here.
Oh, that's right, after your
After I had
surgery.
my knee surgery. And so I stayed here for a week and a half. And it was so lovely to recuperate here. Everything is on one floor,
Yes.
which makes it nice, and it was easy to get around. But I also had a great view and felt spacious to me.
Yeah.
And the furniture is so comfortable.
Well, that,
Absolutely.
and then we did the master suite as a dressing room, bathroom, laundry, because it was so tight, right? And so how's that working for you, the way we did that?
It's fabulous. The bathroom feels like it's spacious. It's easy to do laundry there, very easy. And the way you configured the closets, there's plenty of place for everything that you need, but it feels like it's part of the bedroom. So that was really a great surprise. When you're sitting in bed and you're looking at that closet, it feels like just a lovely extension.
Yeah, which was, it was a challenge.
It was, yeah.
And we tweaked along the way. The washer dryer, the countertop, and then the closets to look like furniture. But we still had to put a hot water heater in. Remember, we had to take that little space and put the hot water heater in. Of course, you don't see that. We did put a door on that. And the master, where everything else is so colorful here, the master is quieter, and then some depth of the color comes in just the pillows, really. It's the only place we really did the art in the pillows. And that's always a good practice, but it is more sophisticated here, I feel. It's a little more eclectic. Yeah, it's eclectic, but not too much. And look what we did. The Guatemalan vintage pillows mixed with a Scalamandre contemporary Chinese pattern on those two pillows.
Yeah.
So just really, every time I walk in and I look in there, I'm like, that is just such a great curated feel. So we will move on to our day and let our team do their tour, the video, and y'all will get to enjoy another home by Missi and Company. And this is our Florida Nokomis location. And we hope that you'll call us and let us transform a space for you.